young nigga, they from GA. I know say young nigga get wicked with the damn sticks on the EA. I know I ain't playing, nigga, we fighting up sticks on the EA.
It's time we talk about the CC Menace. The closed community cancer, triple C. This shit is getting wicked. It's to a point where I don't even feel like getting on the platform to play anything except like Basketball Legends. And even then, that's just because I've been haplessly addicted to that game for like the past like year and a half. Like it's hopeless. I'm hopeless when it comes to that. That's the only thing on Roblox. Like I'll still like hop on the platform for. I don't even play Deep Woken like that anymore. As someone who was a verse 1, like I bought the game the day of release. I don't even get on that game no more like that. That should tell you everything, right? Like I don't know about y'all, but it's dry. It's drier than the Sahara Desert. It's drier than your mama's coochie. It's fucking cooked. There's nothing to play on that website. Let's look. Load up my Roblox right now. Yes, I use Blockstrap. No, I do not use Flash Flags. Fuck off. Fuck it. I don't even know who that is. Look. What was the last thing I played? AOTR and Basketball Legends. I haven't played Wukashi in maybe like a week, like 2 weeks, bro. Like I got to maybe like level 80 or something in this game and realized how horrendous the grind was and just was like, I can't do this. It's just not fun. Wagarashi game is deader than a doornail. It's literally nothing to do in it. Like nobody's on it. Nobody's playing it. It hasn't gotten an update in so long that it's basically like the community. Like I think in the Discord they still got people doing shit, but like nobody is actually sitting there and like getting stuff done. Like because like it's just I think they're waiting on to try and revamp it to be a better NI2 clone. Like it's so silly, bro. Some of these, I'm gonna just be frank, I was only on these with girls. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, catalog, avatar creator, I don't be on this game unless I'm with, like, a girl. Like, the two of us. It's not gonna be me on that shit. Anime Last Stand, ignore this. Ignore this. I don't play tower defense games. Not, like, the bad ones like this. I play, like, balloons. Counter blocks, ignore this. Well, actually don't. Like, this is probably the best alternative for all them niggas who got their skins, like, all the value of their skins got shot into the goddamn stratosphere. And I don't mean it went high, I mean it got, like, sent to the sun. Like, it got demolished. Supermarket Simulator, this game is actually kind of fun, but again, I really haven't played it since, like, I played it with a girl, so. That's not, like, none of that's a flex, by the way, in case somebody might misconstrue that. Like, that is just me being straight up, like, this game is fun, but, like, I can't realistically imagine myself playing this by myself ever again. It's nothing. I don't know anybody who still plays Project Slayers. I mean, this shit got, like, does it have less people than Bloodlines? Shit. I mean, like, so for one, I'll let y'all notice. Even though this is not my main account, because my main account got banned a couple of fucking, like a year ago at this point. I was a day one's Bloodline buyer. Like, I bought the game also when it had originally released, all the way back in 2020. Right? Like, it's so wild to say this. 5 years ago, half a decade ago, when this game first came out, I bought the paid version of it before it had died, when it used to be like 80 Robux. And it was not that bad. No, because it was fucking horrendous. It was horrible. It wasn't that bad. No, it was fucking awful. It was terrible. There's like no progression. Like you think the progression now is bland, or like you can do it in like it's too quick, or like it's too RNG, or it's just too difficult. Whatever. It was 15 times worse back in the day. If you spawned in with a clan that had eyes, God forbid you were Uchiha or Hyuga. Like, you get your shit scooped by, like, 3 niggas all wearing Akatsuki's cloaks and, like, who use the res and shit. It's terrible. Like, it was god-awful. The grind to get skills, I remember also being extremely bad. Like, the whole crystal gathering shit, I genuinely hate that. No other game on this platform has had such a shitty fucking, like, level-up system. The way you have to delete, like, fast travel points in order to get, like, the big crystals in order to do a level-up it just surprised me. No other game has a system like that for a reason, because that's just inconvenient. That sucks. Like, okay, so like of the RPG games that are still fucking playable on this platform, Wukashi is just a grind fest. It's just sitting there doing missions. It's not that difficult, but it is extremely boring. Same with Project Slayers, y'all know this. Fucking Archived it's also kind of grindy, but I feel like it has enough stuff to switch it up once you get good at it, so it's not all that fucking bad. Roblox, like, not mission based at all. I mean, there are missions that you can do, but that's like one half of the progression. Like, and there's so much shit you need to do outside of just the quest board, like for your build, that it's not even like kind of like eventually like you'll just have grinded enough codices, sorry, that's the actual plural. That eventually you just won't it won't unless they do some massive changes to it. Like the grind in Roblox is not that bad, which is why I wanted to come back because I'm not playing Rogue. That game is horrible solo. I got like all these niggas that have their nostalgic like glasses on, them rose tinted glasses, thinking that I'm about to hop on fucking Rogue, and they try to like propagandize me to play that game. No, the game is buns. I mean, like it's not bad. Don't get it twisted. Like I'm not saying Rogue is a bad game. I mean, the fact that it's influenced basically every Roblox game, every Roblox RPG, basically in the future. Like every game has had gripping, every game has had carrying your opponent, every game has had builds like based around classes. Fucking, there was a billion Rogue clones specifically of just that game. Like, bro, no, it's absolutely influential, and I do remember having a lot of fun with it back in like pandemic again, like 2019. But like, it's just not like it's not my vibe anymore, and I don't have the same friends that I did back then. Like the same people that I would grind like Shindo Life and shit with. That's the half of the reason I don't play that game. Is that even though it's like it's still there, it's still got a bunch of codes that still work and are really like maybe you can get some good bloodlines and shit with it. It's like the grind is in that game. It's fucking awful. I couldn't imagine trying to do that again without the proper and I had bloodline bag on my like band account and stuff like in the four other bloodline slots. Like that shit was so nice, bro. Like I think I've at least spent like 20 to like $35 on Shindo Life, and I don't regret any of it. It was really fun. Like, but I just don't. A, I don't want to spend that money on a Roblox game ever again. B, like, it's Shindo Life. Like everybody's just gonna wait on Rroxket. That's very simple. And then we get to the oh how the mighty have fallen, bro. Like Ozymandias, my nigga, your shit's in the sand right now. I don't even understand how a game that you like literally had 1.2 million people playing it at one point in time. Wasn't that like the highest or whatever the fuck it was? When it re-released, it was 1.2 million niggas were playing this game. That's like Bloxford's Steal a Brain Rot numbers. Shit. Steal a Brain Rot has like 500,000 people playing it right now. This game fucking sucks. I've heard that you can make a bag from it though. Like if you just get the newest Brain Rot or whatever they're fucking called, you can like sell it on the account on eBay. Fucking like you can sell the item on like I think just for real life USD like $1,000. Which that might be a grind. That might be some shit I do in the off time because I got a broken leg. Like I can't get no money the real way. So shit. But like yeah, Tyso is it's really like a cautionary tale at this point. Like because everybody knows like nobody in this bitch is actually like nobody plays Tyso. Like there are more niggas playing Peroxide than there are Tyso. That should speak to you how bad the Tyso re-release is. And I think high key, it is the quintessential CC to public release experience, right? All of Type Soul's like content and ideas and stuff built around it feels like it was made for a closed community game, right? Because it's so obtuse and extremely difficult because it's all meant to be done by like four niggas who are all butt buddies with each other. None of it feels soloable. None of it feels like it's content that's designed for like the massive audience that this game once had. Like I don't think they designed shit like Fullbringers with like again a million-ish people playing this game at any point in time in mind. I just don't think they were really I don't think they were thinking about it. If they were, they probably would not be in this position of having less than 1,000 players. Now I get it, it's not peak hours. I can show you fucking like 2 in the morning, but it's like bruh, there are more niggas currently playing fucking Peroxide than there are people playing Type Soul. That should be. There are more niggas playing GPO. When's the last time you even knew a person that was on GPO? Like, when's the last time you really have seen somebody like get on GPO and be like, I'm gonna grind with people. I'm gonna get my my Magu Trident build ready to go. Like nobody has been on this game, I think, since basically they've added BR. Because BR was basically like it completely killed the economy of the game. Like fruits that used to be super rare could just be gotten from winning a BR game with bomb. Like it's fucking so dumb. I don't understand how they did this shit. I might even now that the game is basically like kind of dead, I might grind it, see if it's got anything valid still in it, or if it's still the horrid grind fest that it used to be. Like again, You notice how I'm saying the word grind to describe a lot of these games. I will admit though, Title back in its like former re-releases did not feel like a grind to play. Like getting a character to max in Type Soul could literally be done if you knew what you were doing in like maybe 6 hours. Like that was not hard, and I don't mean max as in like max like rank or whatever. I don't mean like special grade or all that bullshit. I mean like Bankai. Like you could like unless you were playing a Roncar, in that case you're cooked. But like you could get a nigga, you could get a Soul Reaper to Bankai in basically like 6 hours if you had an alt account and you knew what you were doing. You did not have to play it with friends. You did not have to. You could get a Quincy in 6 hours. I remember the second re-release before the game had basically shut down for. Was it the Halloween update when they added the Katakura Town update that nobody wanted? The shit that made the game fucking lag horrendously because they didn't optimize it. Yeah, that update I think was the one that basically that I quit in, that I did not get back on Type Soul on. And I had a two maxed out Soul Reapers with Bankai, Quincy, and like a full res Arankar. I wasn't gonna get. I'm not getting. I would still not get Segunda. It's just like the idea of having to kill somebody in Bankai. What did they say? 50 fucking times or some shit like that. Do these niggas have like lives? Do they understand that if you didn't have an alt account, that shit would basically be impossible as a solo? Who are you gonna kill 50 times without dying once, right? Because then the counter resets. Like, what the fuck? This game, like, did not understand what people like. Why would you make it like that? Purposely. That's the whole purpose of an MMO, is that you want your players to not feel like they're grinding ever. Like, they can't be grinding, right? The whole point is that you can have them be leveling, grinding, whatever you call it, but other MMOs don't have people drop off immediately just because of the fact that they have a little bit of a leveling process, or they have to grind a little bit, or they have to go farm items. Doesn't matter. Those MMOs don't have niggas completely jumping ship every time they try it, because if you die in those games, like, you lose all of your progress that you were basically farming for. It's the reason I'm not gonna play Final Stand Remastered, too. The fuck you mean I lose EXP on death? What? What game has ever done that? This isn't WoW Hardcore. What did you think this shit was? What? Talking about some, you gonna lose XP and money on death. Money is understandable. You lose money on death in real life. Like, you're not using that shit no more. Somebody else will. But, like, there is no type of, like, you can't justify it in your head. And I don't think any, like, veteran of the gaming industry, not that they matter, but, like, I don't think anybody that's designed an MMO or RPG in general would ever make a system where you lose progress on death. Unless it's like a Bethesda game where, like, the only progress you lose is stuff you didn't save between your last save and when you died, right? You know, the infamous, like, oh my god, I fucking leveled up like 5 times, but I forgot to save it. So now I'm back to being like level 10 when I was level 15 in reality. And then I died, so it sent me all the way back to what my last save was. That's the only time I could think of where it does some similar shit like that. And even then, that's not a fault of, like, lazy game design, even though it's, depending on how you look at it, it kind of still is. At least it's not, like, malicious game design, right? That's the difference. I would only think that getting rid of experience and money on death is malicious game design, because in the original Final Stand, you didn't lose anything on death, which was good, because I don't know if you niggas played the original Final Stand, but there were multiple times where you get your ass handed to you by NPCs. That game was not like fucking Type Soul, where all the NPCs are basically fucking parry checks or health checks or whatever the fuck, right? Like, the NPCs in Final Stand OG were fucking tough to beat, right? And they made them harder to fight in Final Stand Remastered. So what do you mean that you're gonna take off XP on death? Not even Deep Woken does that shit. And Deep Woken's a game where you can lose your character permanently. Like, what's the point? I don't understand what the logic behind that is. Are they doing it just to be, like, cute and be like, oh, this is a tough war, the tough Dragon Ball war? Bro, like, if you don't get this shit on here, like, Xenoverse costs like $10. Xenoverse with mods is probably free if you pirate it. What do I look like sitting on here and playing your game where I don't have nearly as many customization options? I don't have nearly as many skills. Half of the skills that in normal Dragon Ball, like, created character games, are just obtainable by playing the video game. I gotta buy fucking game passes to have. They made the Goku Black skills fucking game passes. Are we dead ass? And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, they're just reskins, or they're not really all that good. But, like, You can get Black Kamehameha in Xenoverse without having to, like... I think you might have to buy the DLC, but even then, that DLC comes with a lot more shit than just reskinned, like, skills and, like, the saber, right? And again, if you pirate it, you don't pay no money. Why wouldn't you pirate it? I don't think Xenoverse getting updates anymore. They're already talking about Xenoverse 3. What is the point? Get you that Super Saiyan 4 and then just dip. They basically have every fucking skill in the entire series in Xenoverse 2. Why would you play the Roblox version? Because it has what with your friends, so you can die in a raid. Like to the androids. Like when have the androids ever been a threat to any of these niggas in the like post like Boo era? The only time an android was ever a threat again in the post Boo era was GT with Super 17, which I don't even need to think I need to state. Like that's not canon, nor was he even all that cool, because he got mollywopped by Super Saiyan 4 Goku kind of, like, pretty fast. And then fucking, I don't know, like Android 17 during the Tournament of Power. Which, like, he that's a clutch. Like, don't get me wrong. He was on some brook on New Cake Island, you know, is it New Cake Island? I forgot what the fuck it's called. I think is it an island? It's New Cake some, but I'm dumb as shit. I'm sitting here with, like a Luffy Snake Man like Funko Pop on my dresser and shit, and I cannot remember. Whole Cake. Wait, isn't it Whole? What the fuck is the name of that art, bruh? Hold on, bruh. You gonna get to the bottom of this? Hold on. Whole Cake. Wait. Whole Cake. Oh, it is Whole Cake Island. Okay, I'm not tripping. Okay, I was like, what? It had island in the name. Yeah, but Whole Cake Island, like it was Brooke clutched that up too. Like he was a definite MVP of that entire arc. But like, bruh, come on, man. Let's be real. Like Super 17 got like a third party Tfue win victory. That shit was Mickey Mouse. That was not the same as what Frieza and Goku were doing, putting belt to ass. Right? Like, come on. Not to mention, like, okay, like having Android as a race is cool. That's something that they don't have, I don't think, in Xenoverse, unless they added new races. But I don't think that they have. Like, playing as an android, I think that's cool, but, like, what the fuck is even the difference? Like, oh, I get to drain people's ki. That's, like, the only thing I've seen in any gameplay that makes them different than, like, just humans, is that they can drain ki. Which is cool, but it's like, if I can just go Super Saiyan, the fuck is all that ki draining gonna do if I just replenish it faster than... Or if I just kill you before you can use it? Like, then you're looking stupid, right? So what games are there to play right now? Well, it's absolutely nothing on the platform. Let's get that right. It's all on here. Shout out the I'm not gonna call this nigga the GOAT. What? I don't know. Shout out to Kalen, bro. But like, look at this. Why do I have 9 pings for archive all game day? All game day. I've never even done a single game day for these niggas. But every single ping in the archive like server always for a game day. I don't even know if the last time they updated that game. Probably like 2 months ago. This nigga talking about some... Oh, yeah. 4 seals, by the way. Talking about some... This is a game that's currently in production. I don't know if I can show you this, but... I mean, well, no, this is a public server. This ain't private. Don't ask me about the music. That's not mine. Oh, why the... This nigga was just listening to this song, like... Is he from New York? What the fuck? I mean, these skills look cool and shit. Don't get it twisted, but, like... You know what I'm gonna say. This is basically Kaizen 2 NI2. Right? Like, we know what this is gonna be when it comes out. Kagura. I haven't ever seen a sneak, like, do they have sneaks? Actually, they do. This came out, like, the beginning of this month. What the fuck? Am I retarded?
Partner, hey!
Okay, I mean, this works. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga shit?
Yep.
I don't know, what the fuck? Okay, so this is the fucking menu, which I feel like I've seen this exact menu in a different game before, like the gender. This looks like Guri. That's why it fucking looks familiar. It's the same kind of menu. I mean, Typesol had it too. Shit, it's not unique, but like, okay, all this shit is cool. Like, they put this out on 9/11, fucking whatever. But it's like, why my shit is lagging? Sorry. What the fuck? It might just be because these are really old fucking... Oh, it's coming this. for Mist or some shit? Oh yeah, Mist. Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, they're working on this, but like this doesn't even look like it's kind of done. So I don't know when that's gonna be finished. Fucking. Apparently, this has another new server. I don't know who the fuck talks in here. So again, whatever. Project and Rebirth. I don't even know what game this used to be. Wagarashi, as I mentioned before, talking about some. Sorry for all the silence. I don't know if I like this. Oh, excuse me. It's like 2 in the morning, so I'm getting tired. I don't even know if I like all these movement changes they're making. Like, I definitely like how they updated the graphics. The graphics look amazing compared to what the original Wagarashi looked like. This looks 5 times better. And like they've added momentum and stuff to like sliding. The UI looks better. Like it does all look better. But like it's a testing area. Like again, there's probably nothing fucking coming out anytime soon this year. So it's like what the fuck? That's dead. This lore progression bullshit. This isn't even. They also were banning niggas that were in Wagarashi copies, which I won't even lie to you. I was in Ship It and Mighty, but like Ship It and Mighty is dead, so my dad like it doesn't even matter. We gonna get to this one in a second, because this is the one I actually want to play the most of all of these games. That's the entire reason I might be making this video. Oh, okay, so Deep, again, probably get back on it if I'm that bored. Kyber, this is a, for those who don't know, I think they had a couple of sneaks, I don't remember. Yeah, they had a couple of videos and sneaks of combat in this game. This is a Star Wars game, which I feel like they're having a couple decent ones on fucking Roblox, but like this is the best lightsaber combat I've ever seen in any fucking game on this platform ever. This looks like actual like cool. You can do like cool duels and shit. And I've heard that they're actually trying to like really. They're not just trying to make it about the Jedi, which I think is good. They're also doing content for bounty hunters, so it's for the Mandy folks and all them niggas who really like the Mandalorian, Star Wars bounty hunter, etc., etc. They making shit for that too. Clover RPG. Fucking missed when this came out. I literally joined this server. I want to say like a couple days before they released this. Which cool. The game development timeline, but no, no fucking like date or anything. Like there's no concrete shit because they already did that test. I don't know how people really thought about it. Some people said it was a lot of people just said it was mid, nothing special. Hien, I don't know when the Hien is coming back. I have no clue when Hien is coming back. Does anybody know when Hien is coming back? The last time they posted anything in updates was literally back when the game had fucking did that like 2-day re-release. They post sneaks though. Oh god, did they post sneaks? That actually looks cool as shit. I'm not even gonna hold you. That did look cool. Roblox, again, here we go with some sneaks. These sneaks do look cool. I will admit, of all the games that are posting sneaks and, like basically aura farming right now, this shit looks the best of the bunch. Which that doesn't surprise me. I think it might be lagging because I'm trying to like record it too. Or maybe it's just because it's way too high quality. I don't know what it is. I'm fine with this. It has definitely its moments. I think it's bar none the one that I'm looking forward to the most in terms of like all the new shit they added, because they did a lot in terms of like I guess area building and stuff. Since a lot of people were complaining about like content when it originally released because there wasn't a ton of stuff. So that I understand it. Fucking Kaizen 2, oh my. Game that nobody can get into and play except for niggas who are butt buddies with one of these people. Like, come on, guys. Seraph. Seraph really upsets me, not because I think this game is going to be bad. Because this game is about a series, kind of like Magoi, which I'll get to in a second, right? This game is about a series that has not gotten any love, basically, from the anime community since it dropped. I think there are some people that kept up with the manga like I did, but basically that was nada. And plus, for those who don't know, the anime doesn't exactly adapt the manga completely correctly, like up to where it left off. There are some weird shit it does, and some changes it makes to the story. So I would just recommend, if you thought Seraph at the End was cool, just read the manga. But this is a game, that's doing a Seraph at the End game. That's unique. Who the fuck does that on Roblox? And then these niggas hit us with... When the fuck did they say? Oh, right. So they said, by the way, earlier, back in August, that the game was going to come out in the summer. They said this near the middle of August, basically like implying that it was gonna come out in September. I don't think I need to be that nigga who states the obvious, but most people don't consider September a fucking summer month. In the United States, at least, most people consider September to still be a part of the fall months, because fall months go September, October, November. The winter months are December, January, February. Spring months are, March, April, May, and June, July, and August are your summer months. If you live along the equator or the eastern coast, like the majority of people in the United States do, yes, look that up. The majority of people in the United States are on East Coast, not West Coast. That's basically what it gets down to, right? And maybe if you go farther up north, that shit just snows, but fuck them, right? Even they still have relatively colder weather in September, because that's the whole fucking point. That's when the sun is getting the farthest away from Earth, right? These niggas say this, they talking all this shit about how they gonna come out in the summer with the test, talking about some y'all gonna be eating good in September. This nigga immediately eats his words in late September 2022, talking about some, we understand this may come as a disappointment, but we decided not to release the game this month. I don't really care about the rest of what they bolded, talking about some significant number of issues and bugs. Like, what bugs were so bad that the game was unplayable? Was that like Wagarashi level bugs where it was just like, shit was like breaking at the seams? Like, and then they say release window, while we can't give an exact date yet, you can still expect the game to launch later this year. Oh, thanks. Talking about some, oh, okay, later this year. Nigga, it's almost November. You got 2 more months left. Really, 1 more. We're about to hit November, so after that, there's only December left. Congratulations, you played yourself. So, this game basically is going nowhere fast. Ninja, I don't think I also have to tell you that this is not going anywhere fast. I'm surprised I'm even in this server still. For those who are not aware, Ninja was a Super CC game that, this is the famous, you had to pay $200 to play game. I know that's sort of like a meme now, when talking about Ninja. But the CC, I think, used to be like, I think it ended up being like $10 at a certain point, and that's when I started playing it. Basically, I played it once it went into CC, and I do remember having a little bit of fun in that game once I finally understood all of its, like, weird-ass mechanics and stuff, like how the training and all that shit worked. It was a grind, I will admit, and, like, getting higher-level weapons and all that stuff seemed like it was extremely annoying to do. But, like, this was the last real update that I remember thinking, like, oh, okay, this game's gonna come out again. They're gonna expand the island and release Paradise, because, again, this is, for those who don't know, a Hell's Paradise game. So, they're gonna finally release the part of Hell's Paradise where they're actually on Paradise, on the island with all the gods and shit that they gotta kill. So, that'll be cool, right? Game closes, I'm like, okay, well, they were closing in a pretty good state. This removes a lot of the context because they straight up deleted these announcements, but as anybody who was in the server at the time when this shit went down could tell you, I can't believe there are niggas that are actually in here talking about give me my money back. Oh my god, that's funny. I didn't even read this. Who's gonna tell them it's not coming back out because all the devs stopped working on it, owner split up? Well, yeah, I mean, come on, bruh. Let's be dead ass. But as this person said, they sold the game to this random, like, Roblox game slop company that basically makes shit like, those, like, obby games or fucking, like, skate. Kind of, like, low effort. We're just gonna put a bunch of, like, constant buttons and shit on your screen that you gotta buy shit for. But basically the types of games that you can get, like, kids to play for maybe, like, a couple of weeks before they drop it. And they might have spent money on it, prior to them dropping it. But, they're not really long, like, games that have a ton of longevity. They're more like mobile games. They sold Ninja to basically a game studio that makes those types of games on Roblox. And I don't think I need to tell you how the community reacted. They basically, like, strung up the CEO of that company on a fucking pike. They put they wanted that nigga's head over their goddamn, like furnace, over their fireplace. That shit was terrible. And then when they did sell the game, I would kid you not, I would think like maybe a day later from when that happened, the game's entire file that was basically all of the game's mechanics, the world that it had, the dev file that the game was using in Roblox Studio was leaked fully. And for those who don't know, people will tend to make copies or instance like copies of Roblox games in order to test out changes from one update to another, and sometimes you have to update the entirety of an instance in order to get the entire game to basically change. So, like, if you've ever played Deep Woken, or if you guys remember Archive having to be shut down for a while because of the fact that no one could get into the library without it basically breaking their game, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Because the different instances that make up a full game can all be linked together in a single file, or they can be separate. And sometimes those separate files can be leaked and shared and basically moved around to different places. And Ninja's entire game got leaked on some MediaFire page. I downloaded it. I think it's on my laptop. But it was so bad that when the game had, like, when they sold it, they basically had their entire shit leaked. Like, all of the stuff that came out was leaked. And the entirety of the island and all of its weapons and the animations and all of the shit that was related to the Ninja game was basically leaked for the public to use. And this is a big deal because in a lot of these CC games, leaking the game basically allows other people to make copies of it, and make their own CC games based off of those copies. They don't really dev a lot of those people. They don't make a lot of content, or they kind of just shove content in from other games, right? So like like I mentioned before, that Wagarashi had a bunch of clones, right? Like Shippin' and Mighty. Shippin' and Mighty is a direct Wagarashi clone. If you played it, it's the exact same game. It was basically just meant for a more like closed audience that wasn't as big as the one that public Wagarashi had, right? But it was the exact same game up to an extent. It didn't have all of the updates because it didn't update all the instances of that former Wagarashi copy because it's an old copy. It's basically like getting a like pirating a version of a game prior to the developers releasing an update for it on somewhere like Steam, and then you have to re-download the full game to get the files that were updated in that update, right? Some games, and some crackers, and I don't mean the slur, some, pirate groups will put those updates out, and that's the only effective way you can update those types of instance, games. And it's kind of the same way with Roblox instances in Roblox Studio. The only way you can update it is if you have the files that need to be added to the older game to be, to make it up to speed with the newer one. And that's what happened to Ninja. And they basically abandoned the game for a while, for like months, and nobody said anything. Meaning all the people, including me, that spent money on it, it was basically a rug pull for the week or so that we got to play it. Gory, I don't even need to comment on it. These niggas talking about some soon. Fuck Cetro. Which, by the way, you might be noticing that I am not in the Type Soul Discord anymore. For the people who are unaware of why that's not the case, it's because Type Soul's Discord, like right before it basically hit its like lowest player count ever, was hacked. I believe it was like raided and taken over by a guy that did the same thing to Runeslayer, which y'all remember Runeslayer? Shit. Didn't that game also come out this year and basically also die this year? Fuck, but like, it was Runeslayer last year. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these games come and go so quickly that I basically have no recollection of time when it comes to like their importance, which sucks because Runeslayer wasn't even all that bad. It just needed to be balanced. But like, it was the same dude who raided the Gold Re server, and I think even the Roblox server, if I'm not mistaken. And he basically was like, he gave everyone perms and then dipped. But then people started posting like actual like illegal shit, like CP and fucking gore, and I think like zoophilia shit and stuff. Like basically the deaths of like what you could probably find out there on the internet with a secure connection VPN and some good old fashioned Tor hunting. But like, yeah, basically just depraved gifts and shit that nobody needs to see were posted constantly in that server. I don't understand how anybody who's I was about to say a minority. I know how minorities play this shit. Half the niggas that make this shit are black. But like, I don't know how girls play these types of games. Cause like, how are you niggas cool with like being in a server when niggas immediately get some type of power, they lose their shit and start posting like rape videos and stuff. Like, I don't understand them. Them niggas are weird. But fucking yeah, Gory. I will be playing Gory once it comes back out. I am that bored. No joke, I am that bored. Archive, again, nothing wrong with Archive. It's there. I feel like it's just... I just don't know. They've been having this weird shit with one of their, like, modelers. which is weird. I don't know. I think Dar was just, I don't know, not paying the nigga. I have no clue what the fuck was going on with this. AOTR, which again, steady. You know, I feel like it's kind of mobile gamey, but it's actual good mobile game slop. Unlike, you know, I wouldn't even call it slop. I think it's just a good mobile game. It's like kind of like a fucking, I don't know, a Candy Crush, or it's definitely more involved than that. It's like more like a ZZZ or like Honkai, right? Like it has a lot more action in it. But it's still kind of like you just kind of get in, do your thing, grind a bit a day, and get off. And then of course the fucking king of the CC game, Butt Buddy, have to know somebody who's fucking either buddies with the owner, a notable, fucking a tester, whatever. What are these niggas even talking about? Why are they posting images of their car in a row? Like, this is what I'm talking about, bruh. Like, what is the point in doing this shit? This shit is, like, weird to me. I'm not ever gonna, like, you never gonna catch me farming in a chat. Unless I really like your game, I'm not gonna farm in chat to try and, like, get access to your shit. That's not happening. I refuse. That's not gonna happen. And then we get into, again, the game that I make this video to try and get the content creator role so I can play this. Because I'm starving. I don't think it's currently out anymore. I think it's, like, in maintenance. But Magoy is, again, it's kind of like Seraph, where I'm like, this is a game about a series that basically dropped off the face of the earth. Although, I have been seeing a resurgence of niggas talking about Magi and how good it was back in, like, 2016, 17. It was one of those peak anime that, like, I feel like introduced a lot of niggas to the genre because it was out. It was one of the first anime that was on Netflix for people that don't know, and I think what sold them on the idea of making anime more available on Netflix was when they put up both the original Magi and Adventures of Sinbad, which I think Adventures of Sinbad might have been their product, because I remember it had the Netflix logo on that shit too. I think it was like exclusively the only place you could stream it. And it was goated. It was absolutely goated. I don't think I need to tell anybody that most people agree with me that like this shit was absolutely insane. And if you've read the manga to Magi, oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me pull up some heat real quick. I'm not even gonna explain anything. If this looks cool to you at all, if any of what you see on the screen, if you recognize these two and you realize that they basically crashing out right now, if you want to see what happened between these two and their fight between Aladdin and Alibaba, then you just gotta go read the manga. There is no substitute as of right now. There's no report that A1 is ever gonna take Magi back. It feels like one of those things that was just kind of dead in the water, even though it was extremely popular at the time, which is weird. Um, but like, yeah, absolutely. And also read this lady's other manga. I forgot his name. It's also pretty good. I think it's Orient. I think it's Orient. I could be wrong. But like, fire. But like this is like in the combat it's not that bad too, and it's like they're adding like the gen equips and dungeons and they have like faction fights. It's like, bro, this is what I think a real like CC game should kind of be about. Like having niggas do active like have best moments. They've been kind of lacking as of lately, but like have niggas posting their fan art. I don't know what the fuck. All right, never mind. I was about to say this, but shit, never mind. Um, I know niggas talk a ton in this fucking server, which I. But again, I'm not about to be butt buddies. I can't sit here and just personally with how fucking autistic my brain works. I don't think I'd be able to do this. I couldn't sit here and like, farm up. I definitely want to get CC in this game. I definitely would want to play it for the audience and stream it. But like this is about an hour of me ranting because guess what? The platform is so dry that I don't even know what to fucking do at this point.
I'll probably make a gameplay video and talk more about some specifics or just games that I want to, talk about, maybe play again. But like I have to make this vid at this point because it's like I've been struggling to try and kind of put into words how much I don't like this system of having niggas pay for games on Roblox, right? Like and that's not even really the issue is paying for it with like Robux. That's not really what my issue is. My issue is that most people it will begin to synonymize CC with undeliver, don't deliver, don't what the fuck is the stupid like under deliver, under promise, like I forgot what the fuck the whole thing is, but I think it was like somebody making fun of Blizzard's like motto. Um, but like it really feels like they've turned every fucking CC game into basically like a Activision Blizzard game. Like they're money hungry. These niggas do not give a flying fuck about you or your time. Even when these games do eventually come out, they come out with some asinine grindings, some systems that just make it fucking really hard to justify playing them for longer than maybe like a month at most. Like, and I'll tell you what the most fun CC game that I've ever played was. It was it was no joke. Um, Probably for the like what for what the couple days that I got to play of it, it was probably Ninja, honestly. Um, because Ninja had a really fun combat system. Ninja had an insane movement system. Like still to this day, I don't think there has been a movement system that was as good as Ninja's on this entire platform. And it was very pretty. It was extremely like in depth for being a playtest effectively. Like I don't regret spending the 10 or 15 bucks on Ninja that I think I did. But like at the same time, why can't I play Ninja now? Because the game doesn't exist. And that's the issue with CC games. It's like the same issue that those stop killing games people have with Steam is that these people are not beholden to keep the game running at all, and they're not beholden to fixing any of the stuff they always talk about they're going to fix, right? Like they don't have to fix any of this shit because they know they have you niggas basically hook, line, and sinker ready to go spend thousands of dollars on paying. Like I, of course, I didn't pay for Ninja when it was like literally cost as much as a fucking used version of a console, right? Of a used Xbox Series X. Nobody, I think, should ever pay $200 for a game. That's why I think those people that pay $90, $80 for the Switch game are fucking rubes, right? But I would like to, if I spent $20 on a game, 15, 10 bucks, to be able to play that game forever. I don't know if that's an insane thing to say, but I feel like it is. And the reason, by the way, for you CC devs that don't understand why your content always gets hacked or you are always the butt of every joke of this community at this point is because you people don't actually seem to give a fuck about delivering on any of your deliverables, right? You don't care about making any of that fucking content during the time that you need to make that content. You let your games languish in like despair basically, and you don't treat them with any respect. So your community stops treating you with respect, a la Type Soul, right? How does the community that basically doesn't like its own owner respect its game? By hacking the server that game is hosted, its support is hosted in, and then spamming it with stuff that literally made Discord delete the damn place, that literally banned people permanently for being in that server because it had illegal content. That's how they respect you. And I've seen some other people on here talk about like how some, I really feel like the stars have aligned against fucking Type Soul and how everyone hates them. And I'm like, do you understand why? It's because they fucking suck. It's because half their devs are pedophiles. It's because even the devs that aren't pedophiles suck at their jobs. You niggas wonder why fucking Final Stand came out in the condition that it is and still is, and people are like copium huffing to say that it's fun or that it's fun with friends, like everything is. Like it's because guess who fucking made that game? Snake. The same nigga that's been ruining ABA for literally since he's been in that fucking game's ownership. Like, what do you want me to say? But this is almost an hour of me ranting about how bad the fucking state of this entire of the anime game platform, or just RPGs in general. Just all this shit is trash, or it's not out like Nethros. We're just not playing shit. You niggas need to probably get new games. That's another thing I'll recommend. Like, play Cyberpunk. Get modded Skyrim. Don't play base Skyrim. That shit's ass. I don't know. Play Morrowind. For some niggas who have computers, right? Play. I'm gonna start trying to play Star Sector. That might be one of the videos that come up. Play other game types. Maybe play extraction shooters. Arc Raider's about to come out in about a day. Fucking, I've been playing a ton of Arena Breakout, even though I'm trash. Like, maybe I'll go back to playing Tarkov, but I fucking doubt that. Just even roguelikes, like go play Risk of Rain, Shape of Dreams, Astral Ascent, Barony, Caves of Quad. I just like there are so many games that are better if you go learn them and go play them and spend time and invest in them. And this is both kind of like a advice to y'all, but it's also kind of a reminder to myself, because I know I'm susceptible to basically not listening to what I'm saying right now and just saying fuck it. But I hope it for somebody who doesn't want to continue dealing with this, or just wants to have something to do in the meantime because this platform is so unbelievably dry right now, that's my advice. Just do something else for right now, or do what I'm doing and try to be a CC.
I can't play right now. Stand 2 feet on the ground, ain't no more people around. It makes it easier now. I wonder what everyone's seeing me now. State to state, I'm flying around, you get it. I gotta put it in their face, they get it. I can't put it no other way, I'm lit. I'm the only one left that's real. Got tired of standing still. Push up, me on leg get peeled. I was lit before I signed the deal. Rolling weed out the vacuum seal. I had to sip a couple of meals till I made me a couple of meals.